All right, all right, all right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the live stream. How's everybody doing today? It's been a minute. It's been almost a month. Almost a month. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if the stream sounds okay. We have a little bit of a different setup here today, so just bear with me if we do have any technical issues. Let me finish getting this set up. Let me go ahead and pop out the chat over here so that way I can read it a little bit better. I'll just put this right here so that way I can get things going. Can you all hear me okay? Did I clean my office? Is that a read? Did you just... My office was a little bit of a mess, but I mean, to answer the question, yes, I did. I did clean my office and I reorganized things. I moved my desk and my entire setup out of the closet space that I was in, and I moved it out into the office itself. Like, the background is a lot cleaner. I cleaned all of this up over here. I reorganized everything. You can see the Kronos right here, the Loki horns. I have all of my Disney ships, and I of course have Spaceship Earth right here. We have the Nugget Army down here, my paintings over here that Coda and I made. So yeah, we had a little bit of a reorganization done. We had a little bit of a reorganization done here in the office, but I think we're good. Y'all say that you can hear me, so I think we're good. I'm not too loud, not too low. By the way, guys, if you are hearing my voice right now, leave a like on the stream. If you want to help us out, it will greatly help us. It will greatly help us. Let's go ahead and shout some people out in the chat. Let's see. We have Jane, who commented earlier. She left a chat earlier. Hi, just wanted to ask you a question from Disney Cruises that you've done. How likely is it that a first-timer like me can get a Palo brunch and champagne tasting reservation? Any tips on how to bag it? Unfortunately, it's not guaranteed in your case. It's going to be extremely difficult, but not impossible. Extremely difficult, but not impossible. For a first-time cruiser, you do unfortunately get the last pick of any reservations or any excursions, any kind of experiences on board the ship. But the best thing that I can recommend is either A, be online at midnight on the day that you're supposed to be able to book your activities. So, for example, if yours says February 13th, today's the 12th, if it says February 13th, you want to be online at midnight tonight on the 12th to get those reservations, if at all possible. And when you are checking in for your cruise, try and get the earliest boarding group possible, so that way you can get on the ship as quickly as possible and go and request to be on the wait list for whatever activity or experience that you're wanting. So yeah, hope that answers your question. Cynthia, hello. What's your favorite cruise you've been on? The Alaska Cruise is my favorite. You guys will see in a second. The Alaska Cruise is my favorite cruise that I have been on. Miss Abby Solo, hello. I appreciate you being here. Let's shout out some more people. I'm so sorry that I'm having to skip a couple of these because we're already so far behind. Holy cow. Let's see. Miss Abby Solo, Drew, Vanessa K, one of our channel members. I appreciate you being here. Keaton Jones, R.A. Dukes, hello. I appreciate you being here. Let's see, Wanda, hello, appreciate you. Disney Lover 82, Keaton Jones, Read Books, Eat Tacos, one of our mods. Thank you so much for being here today. Laura Thomas, Kathy, Nicole Acosta, Alyssa Davidson, AJ's, Manny, hello. You making a mess? Why are you making a mess?
You put mess in my chair.
Oh.
Therefore, I make mess.
Yeah, just carefully, just move that stuff where you can, or on top over there. Yeah, we got a lot of people in here. I'm so sorry that I'm not able to read everything. Okay. Manny, Kathy, Cool Daddy, hello. Tommy and I are reporting in. I appreciate you. Joshua, Karen, shout out to me, my dad, he's here. Kevin Hashimoto, thank you so much for being here. Neo with a hello. Thank you so much. Carly, thank you all so much for being here. Holy cow, we have 81 people already in here. That is absolutely insane. You guys are the real MVPs for tuning in on a Monday. First of all, how's everybody's Monday been? I hope you all had a great day today. Let's see. AJ's, hey Adrian, I'm going on the Disney Dream soon, and I haven't been on the Dream in 2 years. How would you say it's holding up? It's holding up really well. It's a beautiful ship. Nothing is falling apart. The staterooms were really nice. I really enjoyed myself. I didn't notice anything at all out of the ordinary with the Disney Dream. Let's see. Karen, hey, I am in love with your videos. I'm planning my Disney Dream cruise, as my first because of you guys. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys are going to have such an amazing time. Just dumping things in there.
Well, there's stuff like your magic bands or everything.
Okay. Let's see. Carly, hello, sweating here today. 40 degrees Celsius, 104 here. Oh gosh, where do you live? Goodness me. So thank you for putting up that 3-hour video. I just laid in the aircon and watched it all. Hey, I'm so happy that you enjoyed the video. You got to be somewhere in like Australia or something, because it's summer over there right now. You got to be somewhere from down under. Let's see. Hey, Adrian, looks like you guys had a fun cruise. We did. Thank you so much. We did. Let's see. Keaton Jones says, you want to do a Marvel cruise in 2026? Definitely go for it. If you're a Marvel nerd, you're going to have a lot of fun. Steph Berry, another one of our channel members. I appreciate you being here. Great to see you tonight. It's great to see you as well. Cool Daddy says, hi, Coda.
Hi. I love Aldi.
Shiloh Sixpack, latest cruise content was fantastic. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Mr. Bean Magic Eraser, that is such a fun username with a hey. I appreciate you being here. Alyssa, another serotonin boost. Hi, Coda. Yeah, unfortunately, I left in the reorganizing process of my office.
All of his cords, his pens, any little thing that was on his desk was on my chair.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. It was one of those situations where it was out of sight and out of mind, and I completely forgot about it.
I made a bigger mess.
Oh no. Oh no. We're struggling over here, guys. Let's see. I lost track of where I was. Let's see. Jessica loved Alaska. So excited to do a Southern Caribbean. You're gonna have so much fun. I really want to do a Southern Caribbean. Are you sailing out of Puerto Rico? Probably. Let's see. Casey, hey Adrian, hope you're having a great Monday night. I am. Thank you so much for asking. Let's see. Kathy, I needed one more day off. LOL. That game went way too late. It did. Unfortunately, the overtime went way too late. I mean, to be fair, I wasn't watching to begin with, but yeah, from what I heard, it went pretty late. Let's see. I had physical therapy today for my knee injury and dealt with trying to get doctor's notes. Oh no. Hopefully you get better soon. Let's see, Zor Party of 4. I just rewatched your second Alaska Cruise series. I was on the first Alaska Cruise with you, but my family is ready to go now. Hey, that's awesome. Your family's going to have such a fun time. Your family's going to have an amazing time. Let's see, Disney Lover 82. I have no classes tomorrow because of heavy snowstorm, a couple of days more, and I am in the Florida heat. Hey, you're going to have such a fun time here in Florida. I hope you enjoy your vacation, my friend. Okay, we're gonna scoot on over.
I made it.
Here, maybe you should try being on the other side of me. It's probably a bit more room. On the other side.
I moved the broom.
Babe, I think there's more room on the other side.
Really? But okay.
Just watch that. There you go. Yeah, you can put your stuff there. Okie dokie. I think we're settled. All right. Sorry about that. By the way, 107 people in here. Holy cow. Thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. We only have 34 likes, though. If we can get that up to 60 or 70, that'd be great. If you're hearing my voice right now and you enjoy the content, you like hanging out on the live streams, help us out by leaving a like, please. I would greatly appreciate that. It would greatly help out the channel as well. It's one of the best free ways to support the channel. Let's see, Joseph Navarro, greetings from San Diego. Thank you so much for being here. I am so behind on chats. I am so sorry. Adrian, are you 42? No, I'm not. Why?
It says you look old.
I know. I mean, I know I have one singular white hair on the side of my face, but I'm not 42. No. Let's see. Ian Curran, hello. Appreciate you being here. Ann and Fam, hello. Thank you so much for being here. Keaton Jones, as long as the ships are okay, the office is fine. Oh, yeah, the ships, yeah, they're totally fine. You can kind of see them right through here, but they're okay. Let's see. I feel like you said you were 42 one time. No, I'm definitely not. I'm 29. I'm 29. I turned 30 this year, if you can believe it. Let's see. Adrian, you look amazing. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm actually going to be filming a video tomorrow talking about the weight loss journey and doing a big update, but I'm very happy to say that we are just 2 pounds away from 40 pounds lost. 2 pounds away from 40 pounds lost. I have lost 38 pounds, and it is wild. It is wild how much weight I have lost in the last 4 months. But I'm feeling good, I'm looking good, and I'm definitely very pleased with the progress that I have made. And I'm definitely looking forward to losing a lot more, so that way I can start marathoning coasters at Universal Studios and Busch Gardens again. Let's see. What are you looking forward to with Lighthouse Point Cruise? Honestly, just exploring the islands and exploring the Disney bubble part of the island, because as a lot of you guys probably know, the Lighthouse Point isn't a private island. It's not like Castaway Cay where the entire island is basically owned by Disney. This is part of the island of Eleuthera, and it's like the southern part of the islands that Disney has purchased land from. And so they basically turned that into their next Castaway Cay. So I'm very excited to go over there and to just explore and to see what they have put in with that island, what they have in the way of snorkeling is concerned. We just booked our excursions the other day, which I shouldn't say excursions. I said excursion singular because, number one, the excursions went super quickly because a lot of them were already pretty much full when Pearl Castaway Clubs got to book, and I'm Platinum, and it was slim pickings with us, and I can only imagine what it's going to be like with Gold. But we did manage to get one excursion, which was an island tour on a buggy for 4 people. So I've already said before, we're going to be sailing with Ordinary Adventures, and so we're kind of coordinating our excursion, and we're hoping that with the excursion that I booked, all 4 of us can get on that buggy and go exploring, and it actually stops at a lighthouse. So I think that one should be very fun to do, and hopefully we can do all 4 of us. But all the other excursions we were unfortunately not able to do. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of exploring. What? You just love it when things work out for you.
I do.
You saw that on TikTok, didn't you?
I did.
So in case you guys don't know, Coda's wearing Crocs right now, and she's got a spool of yarn, and she put a knitting needle in the holes of her Crocs at her feet and put the yarn on it, so now she can just pull and the yarn spins. So yeah, that's the face of it's dumb, but it works, and I love it.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, let's see. Carlos with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much. What has helped you the most with losing weight? Honestly, getting into the habit of just not eating a whole lot. But prior to me getting on my current injection, I was very much so eating a lot, and my meals were pretty massive. And yeah, I think definitely cutting back on my overall intake and portioning out my meals and like having smaller meals overall definitely helped out. And now that I'm in the habit of it, like I can't imagine having like a big portion, if that makes any sense. That's been the biggest thing to help me out. And also my protein shakes that I drink, and Coda recently has been gracious enough to make me smoothies almost every morning whenever she goes to work. So that's been helpful as well. So as you guys know, with my injections, I get full rather quickly. So with those smoothies that I've been having in the morning, I'm staying full for most of the day. And to be honest, the only meal that I've been having every day has been dinner. Other than that, I've just been like snacking on things throughout the day, if I do get hungry at all. So yeah, that's pretty much been the biggest part of it. That's been the biggest thing. Let's see. I would love to find one of your beautiful ducks, Coda. And so we've been discussing this. We think that, a lot of people have been asking us if we're going to sell the ducks, if we're going to open up an Etsy. Unfortunately, we're not going to be doing that because right now Coda loves to make the ducks just for fun. And the idea of, hey, Anna's Racing, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. The idea of opening up an Etsy and making the ducks and feeling like she has to make ducks to keep up with orders and for money, like it doesn't really suit us and Coda for that matter. And, you know, she wants to keep doing it for fun. She doesn't want to lose the passion for it. So she really enjoys making them for the cruises. So basically what we're going to do is Coda's going to keep making her ducks. She's going to make a lot of them to hide on cruises, but she's also going to make a surplus of them. So that way, if you do happen to be on a cruise with us and you see us, if you come up to us and ask us for a duck, more than likely, nicely, more than likely we will have a duck for you. Whenever we go on a cruise, we're gonna have, you know, at least 2 or 3 ducks with us per day that we walk around with. And if we haven't already either hid the ducks or given them out, if you ask us nicely for a duck, then, you know, we'll be more than happy to provide you with a duck. But other than that, I don't think we're going to be selling them, unfortunately, because again, that would kind of take the fun out of it for Coda. And could Coda share her pattern? I see someone saying. I think we're going to find the pattern that Coda has, and I think we're going to share it on Patreon, and we're going to make it free for everybody. So, something that I learned recently is that you can do a free tier on Patreon. I was looking at my Patreon the other day. I'm like, something ain't mathing with you know the number of people that I'm seeing, and in like how much I'm earning. So yeah, there is a free tier on Patreon. I don't post much on the free tier. I don't think I posted anything on the free tier of Patreon, to be completely honest with you, but that is something that we will post on the free tier. If you guys are curious, we did have a lot of people asking about Coda's pattern for her ducks. We will be sharing that on the free tier of Patreon, so that way you guys can have access to that. Yeah, Coda has to find it, but we will post it. We will post it in the free tier of Patreon. Let's see, Keaton Jones, do you like doing cruises where you get to explore, it went away, where you get to explore actual culture / cities, not, cities, not just doing Disney stuff on the boat? Yeah, we definitely do. That's why Alaska is one of my favorite cruises that we've taken, because it's such a exotic place for us. I use exotic loosely as it's still in America, but it's still a foreign place to us. And it's something very different, not just, you know, the overall landscape is different, the region is different, and to be honest, Alaska, they have their own culture over there pretty much. So it was very fun to get off the ship and explore and to see everything from their perspective. And I definitely want to do more. Carlos with another $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Are you planning on going on Icon of the Seas? Yes, but not anytime soon, unfortunately. Also, as a reminder, guys, we do have donation alerts that appear over here. If you guys use the link in the description or in the chat over here in the pinned comment in the chat, that is something that we have set up where we get more of a percentage of your donation through that link, because YouTube takes a higher split of your donation compared to the link that I have. So if you want your donation to show up over here, use that link. But thank you again, Carlos, for the $2. But yes, to answer your question, we do plan on going on Icon of the Seas at some point, but just not anytime in the near future, because we are getting married next year on a Disney cruise ship. And as you can imagine, that's going to eat up a lot of our finances over the course of the next year and a half. And so we just don't have it in our budget to take a big cruise like that, especially with something as expensive as Icon, because Icon is a very expensive ship from what we've heard from all of our friends and from videos. And we already have our cruises pretty much planned out for this year and next year. Like I mentioned earlier, at the end of our last cruise series, we're doing the Lighthouse Point cruise in June. That is an inaugural cruise, and it is definitely an expensive cruise. I mean, granted, we just paid it off, but it's still an expensive cruise. Plus, we have the excursions and onboard experiences to pay for. Then we have our cruise on the Treasure in January, and then we have our wedding cruise next year. So yeah, we do have some big cruises coming up that we need to pay for. So unfortunately, because of that, we're not able to do Icon of the Seas or Royal Caribbean at any point in the near future, unfortunately. Unless these videos do really well. The videos that I just posted, you know, they still have time to take off. And I just posted the 3-hour long vlog, which is actually, surprisingly, it was 5 minutes longer than the vlog that I posted with the 8-night cruise, and that video has over 300,000 views, which is wild. So if that 3-hour vlog that I just posted now has the same success as the last one, then maybe we can consider taking another cruise. But as of right now, no. Let's see, you guys in Ordinary Adventures are the channels I have been watching. Karen, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Lady Vigilante, by the way, I've been watching your Alaska series over and over to prep for my Alaska cruise this summer. Hey, that's awesome. Lady Vigilante, you're going to have so much fun. I really want to make Alaska like an annual thing. Unfortunately, like I said, this year, not going to happen. Possibly not next year either, but eventually in the future, I'd like to make it an annual thing because I've basically fallen in love with Alaska. Let's see, Coda is gifted with her duck making. She has a natural talent. Aw.
His wings are critical. But it's okay.
Let's see, Carly Clark, awesome gifts from Universal. What about Universal Epic Universe makes you excited for? Like, what am I excited for Epic Universe? How to Train Your Dragons. How to Train Your Dragon. I think that's the land that I'm most excited for. It's basically one of my favorite animated film series of all time, and we were actually just watching one of the movies the other day, or yesterday for that matter, and I think that's the land that I'm most excited for, followed by Dark Universe, and then I'm excited for Super Nintendo World. I mean, basically all the lands are very close together with as far as my level of hype is concerned. I'm excited for a much bigger version of Super Nintendo World over here than what they have over in Hollywood. We're basically getting almost the same Super Nintendo World here as they have in Japan. So that's really cool. And that we're getting the Donkey Kong expansion too with the roller coaster. That's going to be amazing. But yes, I am super thankful for the gift that Universal gave us. That is insane to think that we to think that we were considered for that. It's wild. Let's see. What ride would you rank the highest? Hagrid's Velocicoaster or Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind? See, Velocicoaster and Hagrid's, I've always teetered on whether or not one is better than the other. Because Hagrid's has fantastic theming, and not saying that Velocicoaster doesn't have great theming either, but they both do. But Hagrid's is more of an accessible ride for families, and I think that puts it just a tiny bit above Velocicoaster, but thrill factor Velocicoaster over Hagrid's. So I don't know. Overall, I think Hagrid's is a better ride that I would rank higher. Let's see, Gator, loved all the content you guys put out. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's see, would you ever go to Tokyo Disney? Yes, of course, 100%, absolutely. If we were ever given the opportunity to go to Tokyo, we would 100% take it. Let's see, Nicole, I love Coda's white dress in the last video. She looked amazing. Thank you so much. She did. She really did look amazing. I mean, she always does. But as she proceeds to make herself look like a doofus. But yes, I love that white dress on her. Let's see, how long does it take you to make one of the ducks? Coda?
Depends on how distracted I am. An hour. With minimal distraction.
Even though the pattern is called 20-minute duck. Pattern is called 20-minute duck, but, you know, it can take her an hour. Let's see. Any California trips coming up? I would love to see you on the new Universal coaster when you're able to. Yes, 100%. When that new roller coaster opens up at Universal Hollywood, 100% we're going to be over there to ride it. Hopefully we get invited to the media event. If not, we're going to be there on opening day to check it out. But as far as this year's concerned, possibly. Very possibly. I do have an annual pass to Universal Studios Hollywood, so I do need to make use of it. So, hopefully soon we'll get back out to Hollywood for a couple of days. Let's see. Zara just want to recommend the 26.2 with Donna Marathon to Coda. It's the best marathon in Florida in Jacksonville Beach.
2026. If I run another marathon, 2026.
All right, there you go. Let's see, Abigail. Hi, Adrian. My dad's coming out to Florida next month for a work trip, and I wish I could come with him because I've always wanted to meet you and Coda. I've been watching all your cruise vlogs. Thank you so much, Abigail. I appreciate that. And yeah, hopefully we get the opportunity to meet soon. But hopefully your dad has fun on his work trip and enjoys the weather, because the weather down here is pretty nice right now. Not so much in the summer. Let's see, Ann fam. Hi, my husband and I are going on our very first cruise, the Disney Wish, September 9th. Thank you for all you do. What ship are you getting married on? I would love to go. Congratulations. We haven't announced that yet. We haven't made an official announcement on when and where we're getting married, but it is on a Disney ship next year. So we will be posting that video relatively soon, because the majority of people who are going on that cruise to like be a part of the wedding are already booked. So we should be releasing that information soon. Let's see, where was I? Let's see, what houses are you thinking will be at Halloween Horror Nights this year? I'm willing to bet Five Nights at Freddy's will be one because of the movie that came out. Yes, 100% Five Nights at Freddy's is going to be at Halloween Horror Nights this year. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind about it. It would be a huge missed opportunity for Universal if they did not do that. But since Universal has such a great partnership with Blumhouse, there's no doubt in my mind that Five Nights at Freddy's will make an appearance as a haunted house at Halloween Horror Nights this year. Another house possibility, Ghostbusters. That is a movie that is coming out this year, and it has long been rumored, well, not really long rumored, but it has been rumored that we are getting a Ghostbusters haunted house at this year's event, so that would be really cool. Terrorizer has been, is it Terrorizer? Either way, it's a killer clown movie that has been rumored to come to Halloween Horror Nights as well. But other than that, I don't really know. Those are a couple possibilities. Let's see. Does Disney do any themes for their Alaskan cruises, such as Marvel and or Pixar? They only do one themed night, and that is Frozen Night. And it's kind of a theme that is stretched through the day, but not really to the extent of Marvel or Pixar. They do put up some decorations in the atrium, and that's pretty much it. They do have a specialty menu for that night, for Frozen Night, and then they have the Frozen deck party on top. But other than that, no, not really. You can expect to find that, though, on your Glacier Day. Whatever your Glacier Day is that's when it's going to be Frozen Night. Let's see, how do you feel about the possibility of banning ducks on the ships? It's definitely a possibility. I don't really see that being too big of an issue, because I just asked them on my most recent cruise. We sailed last month, and I asked them straight up at Guest Relations, as soon as I got on the ship, I asked them, are you allowed to hide ducks on the ship? And they said, yes, you are allowed to hide ducks. We don't know why that rumor is a thing. We don't know why that was ever posted online, but they said, feel free to hide as many ducks as you want. So we did. So it's, regardless, even if they do make it a rule, it's still going to be a thing. It's such a well-known thing throughout cruising between any and all cruise lines that people are still going to do it. So who knows? Let's see. Brennan, I only have 2 more ships, not including Treasure. Would you recommend doing Wish or Fantasy first? I mean, Fantasy is my favorite ship, so of course I would want to do that one first. But I'd also want to end the best for last. So do Wish and then hop on a Fantasy for a longer cruise. Unless you're sailing like next year. In that case, the Fantasy is moving down to like 4 and 5 night cruises, which I'm so happy about, by the way. I can't wait to hop on the Fantasy for shorter itineraries.
I almost ate that stitch marker.
Yeah, please don't choke and die. That would be very unfortunate.
On stream. Coda dies.
Let's see. Nathan, he says, what's up, Theme Park Express? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Let's see. Max Cars and Vlogs. You guys must do a Pixar cruise. We are going on our second Pixar cruise, 12th Disney cruise, and it's one of the best. See, I've heard a lot of mixed reviews. I've heard some people say that they don't really care for the Pixar cruise, and I've seen other people say that they really liked it. I mean, personally, based off of the videos that I've seen and the pictures, I'm not really vibing with it. I mean, yeah, I do like Pixar, and I do like some of their movies, but, like, I'm just not vibing with the entertainment, and especially, like, the deck parties above and the special show that they have at night with the Incredibles. Like, I'm not really vibing with it. And And I mean, again, I love Pixar. I love their movies, but personally, I don't see myself making that move. And Mav Daddy with a $5.
Disney resorts and reviewing them.
Have you thought about staying at Disney resorts and reviewing them? We have done a couple. They're like long ago on the channel, but yes, we have stayed at some Disney resorts and we have reviewed them. Anytime soon though, probably not. Again, we are trying to allocate our finances more towards the wedding cruise next year. But given the opportunity, anytime we do have some extra money to spend, then yeah, I'd love to. But I think the plan right now is to focus more on the Universal resorts, because it has been a minute since we stayed over at a Universal resort. And I know that there are people who are asking us for our reviews, because I've stayed at a couple of them. I've stayed at Royal Pacific, which is my favorite, stayed at Hard Rock, which is my second favorite, Cabana Bay, and Endless Summer. I only stayed at those 4, and there's obviously a lot more hotels than that right now, so we do have to catch up on our Universal stays. So you can expect more Universal content as far as hotels are concerned coming soon, but not really so much Disney, because we have covered some of those on the channel already. And let's see. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. But thank you so much for the $5 donation. I appreciate that, Map Daddy. Okay, let's catch up. Steve Young says, love your videos. Keep it going. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Mr. Bean Magic Eraser, Disney or Universal? Right now, I'm a Universal guy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Disney. Obviously, cruising so much. Hey, Kyrie. I love that name.
How come you posted the whole cruise in one long video? Noticed Dev doing that too. I love it though. Perfect for binge watching, haha.
Okay, so yeah, Dev has started doing the same thing. I started it first. But something. It was just an idea that I had, because with the last cruise that we took, the 8-night cruise in September, I was posting individual videos per every other day or so, and I was like, because me personally, when I'm on YouTube and I watch other people's cruise vlogs, like when I watch an embarkation day video and I really like it, I'm like, okay, I want to watch the next one. But sometimes I'm not like sitting down paying attention to it. I might be doing something else. And sometimes YouTube doesn't automatically go to the next video in that series. And, it might skip to another video. So I have to stop what I'm doing and go over it and make sure that I click on the next video. So I figured, why not post all my individual videos for people who, want to watch those, but for anyone who might be doing something else, maybe want some background noise, or, just doesn't want to go through the hassle of, finding the next video if for whatever reason YouTube doesn't recommend it immediately, just post it all in one long video. And if people want to watch the whole long video all in one go, they can do that. If they want to watch that in little bits and pieces, they can do that too. Or if they want to watch the individual video, they can do that too. I just wanted to give people options. And, lucky for me, that first 3-hour long video that I posted from our September cruise blew up, and it has over 300,000 views. And so other people have been wanting to try and replicate that same formula, Devin being one of them. And that's totally cool if he wants to do that. And, I admire that other people are wanting to replicate that success and formula, and more power to them. But yeah, that's just something that I wanted to do as kind of just giving you guys another option for viewing my cruise videos. So from now on, that's how it's going to be. We're going to post the individual vlogs for you guys, so that way you can, watch at your own leisure, or you can, post, or you can watch the entire 3-hour long one. Hope that answers your question. Let's see. I'm so sorry I'm having to skip some of these. I am so far behind, it's not even funny. Let's see. When do they normally announce the Halloween Horror Nights houses, and when can you book tickets? Celtic Dragonfly. So in years past, we've had announcements as early as the very last night of the event announcing something for next year, or we've had some announcements as early as February or March. So it all depends on how Universal's feeling. So hopefully we can expect some kind of announcement soon, whether, you know, sometime in this month or next month. But as we get closer to summer and as we get into the summer, that's when the announcements really start going. The first announcement that we're going to get, first of all, is the dates. Is the dates of the event and when they're going to be. So I wouldn't be surprised if the event stretches into August this year, because they've been extending it more and more and more as the event gets more and more popular. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if the event actually touches August this year. But yeah, that's going to be the first announcement that we get. And then, you know, we'll start getting announcements. So it hasn't happened in a long time where they just like info dumped everything all at once. They want to build, you know, suspense and hype for the event. So they'll drip feed us information as we go. So let's see. What month did you guys go on your 2 Alaskan cruises? Let's see. I'm looking to go on one in the end of May next year when they release them. So we sailed in June, right? Yeah. We sailed in June for both of our cruises. Both times that I went to Alaska, it was in June. One was at the end of June. The other one was at the beginning of June. And in my opinion, a great time to go. Great time to go. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. The coldest day is going to be your glacier day, but not a lot of rain either. That's something that I kept hearing people say, is to prepare for rain, which you should always do regardless. No matter what time of year you sail to Alaska, always prepare for rain. But, you know, both times that I sailed in June, we didn't get much rain at all, which I thoroughly appreciated. So, in case you're looking for recommendations, I am looking to sail in Alaska at some point soon, like midway in the season and at the end, so that way I can get more of a gauge for you guys. But that's not going to happen for another while. Let's see. WG Wood said, "Did you and Dev fall out? Or are y'all still cool?" Yeah, we're still cool. Yeah, we're still cool. We still talk to each other. We still text to each other. He actually invited me to his birthday celebration at Universal the other day, but I was just getting off of the ship during that day and I couldn't make it out. So yeah, we're fine. We are cool. Let's see. Fernando, saludos desde Mexico. Which is the best season to go to Alaska? Oh, well, there you go. I just answered that question not too long ago. Both times we've sailed in June. That's the kind of time that I can recommend. Would you guys ever do another theme park out of state or try other cruise ships? Yes and yes. I have personally been to a Six Flags park. I've been to Hershey Park as well. Both of those were absolutely fantastic. We've obviously been to the California parks too. And yes, once I lose a bunch more weight and I'm able to fit on everything at Busch Gardens, then yes, 100% we're going to go and, you know, hit up theme parks all across the United States. So don't you guys worry. And trying other cruise ships, yes, 100%. After the wedding cruise, all bets are off. We can go and, you know, spend money on cruises. Yes. That's cute. Little nubbins. That is cute. Oh, he's
not stuffed.
He's not stuffed yet. He's a little finger puppet. Let's see. Do all Pixar/Marvel cruises sail out of Florida? Yes. Let's see. I thought you got the idea from Adam. Either way, I just love watching all your vlogs at once. Adam Hatton. No. I did not get the idea from Adam. I actually got the idea from, is it Trek Trendy? It's not, is it Trek Trendy? I forget the name, but it's one of those travel channels, or one of those travel vloggers who like always goes on like expensive flights, expensive cruises. I think it's either Trek Trendy, and I can't remember the other guy's name. Why am I forgetting his name? Either way, I got the idea from someone else, not Adam. But it is a good idea, though. Okay, where were we? Let's see. How do you feel about the new Epic Universe coming soon? Very excited. We are very excited. I cannot wait. Next year cannot come fast enough when it comes to Epic Universe. Yes? Oh. My dad said, would you consider adding squeakers to the ducks? Maybe. Yeah, we'd have to see how much little squeakers are, but I'm sure Coda could figure out some kind of way to put squeakers inside the ducks. Let's see. I'm so sorry that I'm having to skip some of these chats because I am so far behind. We have 150 of you people in here, which is absolutely insane, but only 86 likes. Can we get to at least like 120 likes? If you're hearing my voice right now, you appreciate the content, you love what you see here, you love hanging out, help us out by leaving a like on the stream. That would greatly help us out, please, and thank you. It helps push the YouTube. It helps push the stream out to everyone. And that face on Coda says that they're dirt cheap.
I can get 50 for $7 on Amazon.
No. We don't need squeakies in the house, babe. We don't need squeakies. Let's see. Thoughts on the Deadpool and Wolverine teaser trailer? I am so hyped. I am very excited. The fact that it's the TVA that brings him into the MCU, it's awesome. I loved it. I'm very hyped. Let's see. You're sailing to Alaska this September, Keaton. That's awesome. You're gonna have a great time. You're also probably gonna get some good deals too out of the different ports at the different stores. Like if you go to the shops, they're probably gonna be running some end of season deals because September is typically the end of the season. So you're gonna have a lot of fun. Let's see, Josh, I went to Alaska with Disney last summer and I'm still in love with it. I really want to go on the 9-night cruise sometime. Yes, I'd love to do that one. The stops at Sitka and Icy Strait Point. I would love to do that. Let's see, Top Thrill Dragster? Probably not. I love roller coasters, but I do have a limit, and that's where I start to become a chicken when it comes to strata coasters. I haven't even ridden a Giga yet. Like I'm at hyper coaster level. I still have not ridden a Giga, so we'll see. Let's see. Ryan Bernstein says hello. Appreciate you. Florida's scary right now. Yeah, you're not wrong. When isn't it? Yeah, honestly, between the politics and the Gators, it's nuts here in Florida. Let's see. Hershey Park is the land of chocolate. It really is. I love Hershey Park. Let's see. Family trip coming up in the summer. Debating if we should go to Disneyland or Disney Cruise. Family of 4. Thoughts?
There's only a handful of Giga coasters that exist?
Yeah, there's only a handful of Gigas. Let's see. Disneyland or Disney Cruise. See, I'm biased. I love Disneyland. Disneyland is so much fun. I mean, as a Floridian who goes to Disney World all the time, every time I go to Disneyland, I fall in love with it all over again. But a Disney Cruise. If you've never been to Disneyland, then go to Disneyland. If you've never been on a Disney Cruise and you have been to Disneyland, then go on a Disney Cruise. That's what I'll say. Especially for a family of 4. I think you would enjoy a Disney Cruise. If you've never been on one, go on a Disney Cruise. But if you've never been to Disneyland, go to Disneyland. Let's see. We'll be in Disney 27 days. In 27 days, I hope? Because if you're staying for 27 days, wow. Let's see. We'll be in Disney 27 days. Also, as a bonus, we'll be seeing the Rangers battle your lightning. That's going to be awesome. That sounds like a stacked itinerary. You're going to have a lot of fun.
Rangers? Oh, no, I got tickets for the Sabres.
You got tickets for the Sabres? Nah.
I could get tickets for the Sabres.
Let's see. My dad says, does Hershey Park still let you fill a bag with kisses? Did that when I was 10. Why am I just now finding out that you've been to Hershey, Pennsylvania? I mean, you grew up in Newark, so it makes sense, but why am I just now finding this out, that you've been there? Anyways, I mean, not for free. They're not going to let you fill a bag with kisses for free, but yes, they do have the Hershey store where you can, get bags of candy and you can fill it with whatever.
They used to have a Hershey store in Chicago that you could pick what candies you wanted to mix together, and then you walk over to the chute, and it would just into your little bucket. It was real cool.
That does sound cool. that does actually sound cool.
In real life.
Let's see. I don't see any vlogs showing this cruise back-to-back process. If you do a back-to-back, can you do a video just on that process? We did do a back-to-back cruise on the Wish. However, it was during COVID, so we did have to get off the ship and retest. But the process is pretty much the same minus the retesting. So go back on the channel and look, and we have a video from the Wish when it first started setting sail where we did a back-to-back cruise. And you can find the process over there, and we do explain it. Let's see. Colby, hey, Adrian. Love from Canada. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hope you guys are staying warm up there. I know it's a little cold. Let's see. Mora, it's been a minute that I've been able to catch one of your live Q&As. So happy to be here. Question for you guys. When's the best time to go to Disneyland? I'm not a Disneyland local. I'm a Disney World local, unfortunately. So I don't know when the best time to go to Disneyland is, unfortunately. But, I mean, when it comes to Disney in general, there's not really a slow season anymore. So, I mean, I can't really give a recommendation on that. I'm very sorry. I wish I could, though. I wish I could. Hopefully some of our California friends, whenever they do a live stream, you can ask that same question and they'll be able to help you out. Let's see. Oh, Snuffang, hello. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Lisa M, hello. Adrian and Coda, how you guys been? I've been doing very well. We're doing very well. Thank you so much for asking. Let's see. I'm so sorry I'm having to skip a couple more of these just to kind of catch up. My dad said it was free. Well, that's awesome. They had these big, huge barrels full of kisses for everyone to take. Wow. Yeah, that would never happen today. Never happened today. At least the last time I was there, which was like almost 10 years ago. The last time I was there, no, they did not have that. Let's see. Kon Jones, do they still require testing for cruises? No, they do not require testing for cruises. You are good to go. Let's see. Do you think there's a connection between Harry Potter and James Bond? Harry Potter has number of 7 and James Bond's number is 007. Huh. I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's see. Barzell Vlogging. When is the new Disney Treasure coming? So it's set sail and it's made in voyage in Christmas week of this year. But we're not going to be sailing until next year on like the 3rd or 4th sailing. Let's see. Have ever did the Disney cruise that does the Panama Canal? Thoughts? I have never done a Panama Canal cruise. I would love to, though. I would love to do a Panama Canal cruise. That's like a 14-night cruise. I would love to do that eventually at some point. But no, I have never done it. I heard it's really cool, though. Let's see. It sucks that they allow filming at Universal Studios in Hollywood, but not in Orlando. It's really weird that they do allow filming on rides there. Yeah. But not over here. I wish it was, I wish it was different. It would definitely make, vlogging at Universal Studios a lot more fun. But still no complaints. I completely understand. It's mostly a safety thing. Let's see. Do you have any suggestions of activities on the Disney Magic, babe? Do you have any suggestions for activities on the Disney Magic?
Go to all the adult stuff. That was fun. Do the drop slide.
The aqua dunk.
Yeah. Apparently, if you're a little sassy with the lifeguards, they will sit there 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, and then they'll drop you. Didn't happen to me. I would have panicked. Yeah. Do all the things. Have fun.
One show that I do recommend catching on the Wish, or not the Wish, on the Magic is Twice Charmed. I actually really enjoyed that show. Yes. Jonathan, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. Stop stabbing your toe. But yeah, Twice Charmed is such a fun show. It's a show that's exclusive to the Magic too, so make sure you don't miss it. They should put it on the treasure. Let's see. Do you think Deadpool was not included on Marvel Day Why do you think Marvel was not included? Because he's not part of the MCU yet. He's not part of the MCU yet. I'm sure once he makes it into the MCU and his movie comes out, he might make an appearance at Avengers Campus. But who knows? Who knows? He might, at the end of that movie, get sucked right back in to his universe. Who knows? That would suck. I hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, that's probably why he wasn't included on the Marvel Day at Sea. Let's see, at Disneyland, any time of year during the week that isn't a holiday is good for crowds. All Saturdays will be crowded. There you go. Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate it. Desiree, hey, Adrian and Coda. If you could only pick one Halloween Horror Nights, would you go to Orlando or Hollywood? Well, Coda can't answer this question, unfortunately, because she's never been. But, I will say Hollywood's event is more intense, and I was very surprised at how awesome their event was. I really enjoyed it. Like, it's definitely going to be a thing now where I go to both events every single year now. Like, it's just going to be a thing now. Michael Sims, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. If I had to pick one, probably Orlando, only because we have more variety. We have more scare zones. We have more houses. I think, yeah, I would have to pick Orlando if I only had to pick one. Am I excited for Moana 2? Of course, but I am very cautious because it was supposed to be a TV show. It was supposed to be a TV show on Disney+. So they're taking what was supposed to be a show and forming it into a movie. I don't know how they're going to do it. I just hope it makes sense, and I hope it's good. It's also a big L that Lin-Manuel isn't making the music for this movie. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited, but cautious. Let's see, what was Coda knitting earlier? I was hoping she would show it. She's making a love bug.
A love bug. Hold on a second. I will show him once I finish this bit. But let's be real, though. Just like Olaf, we would have waited for the compilation to come out before watching the Moana series. The Olaf, where he recaps everything?
Yeah.
Yeah? I would have waited, so I could have watched it all in a row anyway.
Nah.
I'm not hurt that it's a movie, personally. 2, a lot of people complained though when he did Encanto that all his music sounded the same between the two. So I'm not entirely hurt. I'm sure it's really good. Or I hope it's really good. I finished my stitch. I will show you my love bug. He's not done yet, so leave him alone.
Day Nada just subscribed. I appreciate you. I love that username, Day Nada.
I have to undo my stabby in my shoe to show you. Oh, the stabby's staying in the shoe and not in the yard. Amazing. Anyway.
Yeah, don't get too close to the camera.
He's a little bug. His heart is crooked. I will fix it. So love, bug. He's got little feet. Bug.
That is Coda's next project. She already made one that's sitting in the living room.
He's a little extra special, but I have to sew his wings down so they're even.
Let's see. Disney needs more lands in the park to help compete with Universal. They do. Disney needs to expand. They need expansion. They need to add capacity, not just re-theme old rides and, do existing capacity. Like, yeah, it's great that we're getting Tiana's, but they're not adding any capacity to the parks. So, yeah, they need new rides, not just reskinning old ones, and we need capacity. Let's see. I should have done a Bond show instead of Bourne. Bond isn't, Bourne is the bigger moneymaker with Universal, so, it makes sense financially. Let's see, do you have any suggestions of activities on the Magic? We already covered that. Which Disney ship is my favorite and why? The Disney Fantasy is going to be my favorite ship. It was built for 7-night itineraries. It's the ship that I associate with longer Disney cruises, so it holds a more special place in my heart as well. I also really love the theming of the adult-only space. It's a space that we spend a lot of time in, so yeah, that's why. That's why it's my favorite. I love it a lot more. Let's see. Again, I'm so sorry for having to skip some of these just to catch up. Let's see. As much as I love Mickey's Runaway Railway, I don't agree that it belongs in the Chinese theater. No, it definitely shouldn't be in the Chinese theater. In Toontown at Disneyland, that makes sense. But in Hollywood Studios where it makes zero sense. Let's see. Shabnam. Hi, Adrian and Coda. I enjoy your videos. Coda, I love your outfits and accessories.
Thank you. Amazon.
You good?
Yeah, I'm trying to put the stabby back in my shoe.
Let's see. Cool Daddy says, I was surprised that Coda didn't do the manatee or dolphin thing in Cozumel. She's so into animals. Yes.
Okay. Hello. I did zero research, first of all, on this place. Absolutely none. So I was worried that it wasn't like any form of accredited, and I just wanted to go.
That's thunder, by the way. It's getting ready to storm over here.
So I wanted to make sure the animals were well taken care of and everything. And as much as I love manatees and I loved the pictures that you saw online, I didn't know what accreditations it had, and that's on me. I didn't do my research, so we didn't do it because I wanted to make sure, again, that everything was, the animals were taken care of well, and that certain standards were met. So I didn't do it. And then we got there and I saw they were AZA accredited, and I was like, I literally looked at him and went, I could have swam with the manatees. I could have kissed a manatee. So yeah. I did zero research and that backfired on me, so. Otherwise I would have. Maybe next time? Maybe?
So yeah, maybe. We like to we like to do some research on the places that we go to. So yeah, Koda was pretty stern on not wanting to jump into anything before she did research, and unfortunately she didn't. So yeah, now that we know that it's AZA accredited, they're legit, Koda is more than happy to do that next time.
It's like an up-to-date accreditation too. Like it's not up, I think it's up in like 2 years or something like that. So it's not like it's up anytime soon.
Yeah. So it's good.
Yeah. There we go.
Let's see. Midnight Labs. I've missed so much. How are you all? Congrats on your marathon, Koda.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for tuning into the chat. I've missed you guys as well. I haven't been able to catch up on any of your videos, but I appreciate you being here. Let's see. Also, which crochet pattern do you use for your ducks? We mentioned that earlier. We're going to be posting the pattern on our Patreon page in the free tier, so you can follow us on Patreon in the free category, and you'll be able to have access to the pattern. We'll be posting it soon.
I'm pretty sure I know which one it is. I just have to make sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Everyone says that it's hard to hear you. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't want to yell and blow your eardrums out. And one of those tiny mics that Kid Tribe here.
Yeah, eventually we'll upgrade our setup to that. Have you ever stayed at any DVC resorts? We've stayed at... I was about to say Port Orleans. We stayed at Old Key West, which is a Port Orleans. Wow, holy moly. We've stayed at Old Key West, which is a DVC resort. We've also stayed in the DVC building of Grand Floridian. Kidani. We have stayed at Kidani Village, which is DVC.
I think we've both gone into Saratoga
Springs. I haven't actually stayed there, but we've both been there.
Mm-hmm. I've stayed at Bay Lake, which was very nice. We've toured Fort Wilderness.
We've stayed in Fort Wilderness, but not in the DVC.
DVC.
Yeah, but we never stayed in the DVC section.
Yeah.
We've done quite a bit, actually, of DVC.
I feel like there's another one.
Yeah. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. So yes, we have stayed at DVC resorts. Let's see. Cool Daddy says he enjoys the adult-only areas for now. Let's see. Jimmy, agree that Disney World needs more park capacity. Replacing Dinoland USA and adding attractions to studios would help out a lot. They can replace Dinoland all they want as long as they add capacity. If they, add more rides, then yes, that's totally fine. Do what you need to do. As long as you're adding capacity and adding rides. Let's see. Oliver, you're going on the Disney Treasure during New Year? That's awesome. I'm very jealous of you. You're going to have a lot of fun. Let's see. Raka, you said you can't hang out anymore. You got to head to a meeting. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for hanging out with us while you could. Let's see. A great expansion would be to put a Cars Land next to Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy. A Cars Land would be great. And I keep saying that they need to get rid of the animation courtyard at Hollywood Studios where Little Mermaid and the Disney Junior thing is, and the Star Wars Launch Bay. They need to get rid of all of that. Demo all of that. Put a new land back there with some attractions. Because that area of the park ain't it. It's a huge waste of space, especially the Launch Bay. I don't even know why that exists anymore.
I liked when that was the animation thing. I always had fun in there.
Yeah. But, we have an entire Star Wars land. Ditch the timeline in Galaxy's Edge and just throw Darth Vader in there. No one's gonna care. I promise you. Disney, if you're watching. Let's see. Skywalker Archives, I appreciate you being here. He says hello, and I love your your little icon. Let's see. How expensive is going on a Disney cruise? I'm going on my first one in 2026. Any suggestions? Any suggestions I should do before getting on my first Disney cruise ship, and what I should start off with? Disney cruises can get pretty expensive, but there's so many factors that like help determine how expensive it is. What time of year you go, what itinerary you're doing, the type of stateroom that you're staying in. There's a lot that can, determine the price, and what ship you're on. There's a lot, and unfortunately, that's way too much to get into right now in a live stream. It's got a whole nother tangent. So yeah, just make sure you do your research and compare prices. It's the best thing that I can recommend. Let's see. Rekka says, thanks for the stream. Enjoying your vlogs, especially the cruises. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And by the way, guys, a lot of you that are here for like the cruise content, I appreciate all of you being here. I just hope that you also take the time to enjoy our regular theme park content as well, because the channel is, of course, called Theme Park Express. And, I would love for my theme park videos to do as well as my cruise videos. It would be fantastic if I could get the same number of views on a theme park video as I do on a cruise video. But I still appreciate all of you guys being here and watching regardless. Let's see. I would love to see an Incredibles land in Hollywood Studios. They have a tiny little section of Hollywood Studios for Incredibles, but again, it adds nothing pretty much. Let's see. Thoughts on Disney vloggers now buying houses? I mean, hey, yeah, good for them. More power to them. I wish I was in that situation. We do not own this house. We rent it. But, for right now, we're in a pretty good living situation, and financially we are nowhere close to being able to afford to live in Orlando, let alone buy a house in Orlando. So more power to them. Eventually we will be at that point. Right now, we are not. Let's see. If Disney was going to make a fifth gate, I would love it to be a water park based on Disney storytelling. Huh.
We have 2 water parks already. As much as I love the idea, we have 2 water parks, but only one that's ever open. So as much as I love that idea, I don't know if we need another water park.
Yeah. Let's see. We're going on the Wonder in May to Alaska. We find your videos are a great help. Thank you, Ada. I appreciate that. I'm glad the videos were able to help you. I'm super jealous that you're going, and you're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to have a lot of fun. Let's see, when was your first video you ever posted on YouTube? That was back in 2014, I believe. Let me look this up. Was it 2014? I think it was 2014. And it wasn't on this channel either.
The archives.
Going back into the archives.
Where's that bandit?
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go over here to my old YouTube channel.
God, what's that baby face?
Yeah, I was fresh out of high school. I was fresh out of high school going into college. 9 years ago. What's 9 years ago?
Yeah.
It's 2024 right now. So was it 2013? No, there's no way. Because I did the college program in 2015, so it had to be in 2014. But yeah. My old YouTube channel, my first ever YouTube channel was back in 2013. And that was my first ever video. It's been a minute. Not wanting to take a trip down memory lane right now. Oh god. My baby face. Let's see. So yeah. Let's see. Legend of Silence. That's a fun username. I found your channel when I watched the Disney DAS system with your dad. Thanks for all the advice. Hey, no problem. I'm glad the video was able to help you out. And also, yes, Keaton, there is a DAS video on my channel of how to use it. If you or someone you know in your party has a disability and you need to use the system at Disney. It's a whole breakdown on how to use it. Let's say, Alyssa, I'm a total chicken when it comes to scary things, but I love your Halloween Horror Nights and Cruise content, but I just enjoy yours and Coda shenanigans. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We definitely have a lot of shenanigans. Let's see. Michael Sims, I love your videos. Thanks for the live stream. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. What is Coda knitting? She's knitting a love bug right now. Let's see. It's a love bug. She will fix his wings eventually.
He's got a little nub piece.
Let's see. There's nothing recent to watch. I've got 4 series, including Run Disney, and I'm trying to edit after being on travel for almost 2 months. What is your favorite place to find music for your vlogs? I use Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound. You do have to pay for it. I pay monthly for Epidemic Sounds, but that has been the greatest investment for my channel, hands down. It's so good. And wow, we've already been live for over an hour. Look at that. The music is my timer. The music is how I know that we've been live for an hour. Let's see. Typhoon Lagoon reopens on March 17th. I wish Disney would go back to opening both theme parks at once, or water parks at once. You know, but, you know, staffing issues and budget cuts, Disney can only have one open at a time. Let's see, Julia, love your videos. Just curious, do you still work another job, or are you living the dream of full-time content creator? Love you both. Thank you for the stream. Thank you so much, Julia. I appreciate that. No, unfortunately, I am not living the dream quite yet. I mean, I am living a dream right now because, you know, YouTube is a part-time job for me, but no, I still do work my regular 9-to-5 job. So that's still there. I still have my engineering job. And I haven't made the jump yet to doing YouTube full-time. Unfortunately, I'm not at that point. I'm just not. Hopefully soon, though. Hopefully soon. But, you know, I only just crossed 50,000 subscribers. You know, we're almost at 52. I don't see myself going full-time until I at least, at the bare minimum, hit like 70, 80,000. Definitely by 100,000, I should hopefully be full-time. But by 100,000, hopefully I'm living in Orlando as well, so I can actually, you know, go full-time and go to the parks more often. Like, someone like Jackie, super enthused, she's going to the parks so often, almost on a daily basis, and I am highly jealous of her being able to do that. You know, she makes great videos, her channel is doing super well, she's doing a great job with her channel, and I see her going to the parks every day, and I'm like, I wish that was me. Eventually, though, eventually, we will be there at that point.
Go, Coco.
Let's see. Do I play NHL 24 on PS5? No, I do not, unfortunately. I don't play any sports games, unfortunately. I've been really big into Call of Duty right now. More specifically, Call of Duty Zombies. I've been playing a lot of that recently. Let's see. They should update the Figment ride and new Dreamfinder. They could even add a Figment 3D show. That'd be really cool, but yeah, Disney will do anything under the sun for Figment, but not update the ride. It's honestly a travesty. Let's see, how long do you have to be a top patron before going to the park with someone? Because I'm saving for Epic to fly to the US. It has to be at least 6 months. It has to be at least 6 months of support on the top tier in order to have a day at the park. Let's see, keep it real with Dan. I would also love to see Wonders of Life be turned into an inside-out experience. That'd be interesting. Yeah, who knows what's going to happen with Wonders of Life. I have no idea what is even going on with that. The Play Pavilion has basically been scrapped at this point.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, the big dome that's just sitting there off in the distance collecting dust. I'd love to know what's going on inside right now.
Collecting dust.
Honestly. I just want to know what it looks like in there.
Dust.
Thanks.
What else you got? I'd have an answer.
Let's see. Hello, guys. Do you still check for bed bugs in hotels? Yes. Yes, we do. Every time we go to a hotel, we check for bed bugs. It's the first thing you do, no matter where you go. You should always check for bed bugs. Let's see. Midnight. I've been eyeing Epidemic Sound for ages. May have to finally bite the bullet and go for it. Yes, do it. You won't regret it. Sometimes it takes me an hour to find the right song, but it's there. Let's see, will there be a second love bug to fly butt to butt with it and bump into you as you walk around?
Oh. I mean, I do have another one, but probably a solo bug.
Yeah, you should do that.
Sew them together.
Sew them together, sew their little butts together.
Oh god, I can make one like purple, and then make the other one this color dividing.
Yeah, just invert the colors. Let's see. Am I excited for Bad Batch Season 3? Of course I am. I love Bad Batch. Such a good show. Let's see. Do you like better Disneyland or Disney World? Kind of like Disneyland better than Disney World at the moment, but I can't argue with how much we have here at Disney World as far as parks, attractions, hotels, different experiences. Like overall, we have more to offer here at Disney World, but Disneyland is still so much fun. I love it. I can't wait to go back. Let's see, is YouTube funding any of your cruises? YouTube is primarily how I pay for cruises. I mean, the ad revenue that I make on the cruise videos that I post help pay for the next cruise. Unfortunately, like, I'm still having to use my primary job to help supplement that, but for 9 times out of 10, the majority of the money that I make on YouTube and through Patreon and donations is put back towards the channel and towards cruises. Now we're taking 2 or 3 cruises a year at this point, and that's where the majority of our money is going, to help pay for those cruises and experiences, because you guys love them so much. You guys always come out to watch the cruise content. You guys give such positive feedback. It's what gets the most views. If it's what you guys enjoy, and I enjoy doing it, then why not do it more? So I'm very passionate about cruising. So the fact that I'm able to pay for it through YouTube and Patreon is an absolute dream come true. So thank you all so much. I greatly appreciate you guys. You have no idea how much it means to me that I'm able to do what I love for work, basically, as a part-time job, not full-time yet.
My yarn's just shredding suddenly. Like, I don't know what I did, but it just stop.
Are you good over there?
Nothing can go wrong.
Oh no, what all went wrong?
Like, there's fluff in here. It just died. I don't know what happened.
You might have to. Oh no! What is happening?
I don't know. Oh,
I think that love bug might die before it's even born.
Okay, this is me trying to resew on the wings. This is a completely separate piece of string.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, I'm struggling. It's free. I kept pulling it, just kept shredding.
Let's see. As a first-time Disney cruiser, what should be the first thing I do when I step on board? I'm a Royal Caribbean person, so this is totally new. As a first-time Disney cruiser, the first thing you should do is go to guest services if you're looking to possibly book any excursions that you might have missed during your initial window, or if you're trying to book an experience like Palo Brunch, you should go to wherever they're handling those dining reservations and try and get on the wait list. That's the first thing that you should do. After that, go to the spa, get your Rainforest Day Pass if that's something that you're interested in. Get any spa appointments booked, and then go eat. So yeah, I hope that helps. So what languages do you code in? Have you ever been interested in assembler? Did I ever say that I code?
I did some HTML in high school.
I don't code. I've never coded before in my life. I don't think I've ever mentioned coding.
I'm a nerd. I took a coding class in high school.
Let's see. Do you agree that Space Mountain needs a makeover / refurb? I'd like to see it get a makeover. Yeah.
Needs some track or brakes or wheels or something.
I'd like to see it get a complete retrack.
Love.
Let's see. How do you look for bed bugs? So when you go to a hotel, you pull up all the sheets on the bed and get it down to the bare mattress, and you look in the creases for bugs or tiny little black things. Because sometimes bed bugs can be really, really small. You got to look for black things. So like if you pull up all the sheets and you see anything black, that's a pretty big red flag. And especially if they like start moving, then yeah, you need to GTFO. You need to get out of there. So that's basically how you look for them. Let's see. They should just bring a wrecking ball to Wonders of Life if they're not going to do anything with it. Yeah, honestly, it's just sitting there. It's a building with a dream. It's a building with a dream. What's my day job? It's engineering. It's engineering. I don't want to get into any specifics because I don't need anybody doing any research on my job. But yeah, it's just blanket engineering. Let's see. Went to Animal Kingdom Lodge this summer, and in my opinion, it's the best hotel in Disney World. Was lucky enough to get an animal view, and those zebra domes are just delicious. See, I completely agree. Animal Kingdom Lodge is fantastic if you have a Savannah view. If you don't have a Savannah view, then why are you even staying there? Like, for the theming? I mean, personally, I don't get it. If I'm wanting to stay at Animal Kingdom Lodge, I need a Savannah view. Anyways, besides the point, it's a great hotel. Yeah, it's a great hotel. Kidani Village, though, not a fan of. Only because the last couple times that we've been there, we've been like at the very far end of the building itself, and it is a pain in the butt, not only to park, but to walk to your room, and then like walking down to like the lobby area if you need to refill your beverage or you want to buy a drink or food or something. It's a pain in the butt. So next time I stay at Animal Kingdom Lodge, Jumbo House.
Jumbo.
I've been to Jumbo House a couple times. I've been there for work. It's awesome. I want to stay there. So yeah. Let's see. So excited to go on the Fantasy as my first cruise. You're gonna have so much fun, Skywalker Rock, guys. You're going to have a lot of fun. Let's see. Lisa, I'm so confused. We have to be a patron to hang out in 6 months. So if you guys, part of my Patreon, the top tier, the $100 tier is, you got to be a supporter for at least 6 months if you want to, as a reward, plan a day at the park with me, and like the whole day, and we can hang out in the park and do whatever. So far, I've had nobody do that, which is totally fine. That tier is really there for just if you like really love the channel, you really want to support, then that's there for you. By no means do I ever expect anyone to be in that tier for an extended period of time to be able to... Actually, no! One person. Jen. Yeah. Green tea drinker. Green tea drinker. The one person who's ever done that. There's only been one person who's ever done that. And now we're like best friends. Now we're like best friends with Green Tea Drinker. So yeah, she's the one person who's ever like been in that tier for a long enough amount of time that we actually like hung out. Like we actually became friends before like she like wanted to schedule a park visit or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like before she hit her 6 months of like being a Patreon supporter, we've already been talking and we became friends and we hang out. We went to dinner with her and it was a lot of fun, and we've hung out.
To the wedding?
She got an invite to the wedding. Like we're best friends. But yeah, there's only been one person, and I don't really expect anybody to hit that tier and to be there for that long. So that's how it works. Let's see. Have I been to a Disney park that's not in the U.S.? No, but we'd love to visit one.
Didn't you go to Paris? Really?
I've been to Paris, but I've never been to a Disney park outside of the U.S.
Oh, I thought you went to Disney.
Yeah. Let's see. All around favorite Disney cruise and voyage, Alaska. Alaska was my favorite cruise that I've ever taken. It was so much fun. Mostly because I got engaged to this one.
And I'm picking up my destroyed yarn off the counter and stuffing it into my bug's head.
Let's see. Have I been able to go on Pipeline? No, but I also haven't been to SeaWorld recently. I have a feeling that I fit on it now at this point.
Pipeline's so much fun.
I have a feeling that I fit on it now. So hopefully soon we'll be able to get out to SeaWorld. Maybe when I lose a little bit more, because I also want to get on Mako again. So let me lose a little bit more. Let's get to about 300, and that's where I think I was able to ride Mako.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm almost there. I'm like 20 pounds away, less than 20 pounds away from being at that point, and we'll go back to SeaWorld. We'll ride Pipeline for the first time, and we'll ride Mako. And I have the 360 cam, so the videos are going to be awesome.
His wings aren't straight, but they're not as crooked.
It's okay. You're not either. Let's see. What's your least favorite Disney cruise trip? Least favorite trip? I know what Coda's is. That she's not going to mention. But least favorite Disney cruise trip. I don't know. I mean, like, the 3-night cruises, I just don't like 3-night cruises in general. So any 3-night cruise that I've ever taken is just pretty down there on the list because those cruises are so short. And, you know, unless it's like your very first time, it's not going to be that memorable for me, you know?
I had food poisoning before we went on the dream. So, like, I threw up that morning and then we went on the dream.
Yeah, I can imagine that was a pretty bad one for you, too.
Yeah, and then I ordered just all the wrong food. It was not a good time.
A recipe for disaster.
It was horrible. I did it to myself. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Let's see. What's my primary job? Engineering. Just blanket engineering. Let's see. My bad. I thought you mentioned you were a software engineer. No, I am not a software engineer. I am not a software engineer. I'm not that skilled.
The one that asked.
Let's see. Queso Quackers. Space Mountain would be nice with an on-ride soundtrack. Writing it for Christmas, but the music was epic. Yes, the Christmas overlay is so much fun for Space Mountain. I wish they would do that more often, but yes, an onboard soundtrack would be amazing. Let's see. If you could do an Adventures by Disney, which one would be your choice? River Cruise, Arctic, Antarctic, something else entirely. Okay, so I'm going to think about Coda for a second, and if we were to do an Adventures by Disney, I would go on a Galapagos.
Thank you.
On a Galapagos Adventures by Disney, because Coda, it's like one of her bucket list things to do is to go to the Galapagos Islands.
It is literally $7,000 a person. Per person. Not by room, per person. But I think doesn't that include excursions?
I don't know. I haven't looked that much into it because it's so expensive.
I don't know. And then I know you need to get certain vaccines before you even go to the islands. You need special permits. It's a thing. It's a whole thing. I want to go so bad. Followed by Antarctic, but like, can I just fly? I don't want to go through the Drake Passage. It's scary.
So yeah, eventually at some point, yes, we would love to do an Adventures by Disney to the Galapagos, but I'd also love to do a river cruise as well in Europe. That would be a lot of fun. I'd love to do a river cruise, just in general. It doesn't even have to be Adventures by Disney. Just a river cruise in general would be something I'd love to do. Let's see, have I ever done the elephant tour at Animal Kingdom? No, but I would love to. Have I ever went to a Disney park not in the US? I already answered that. How has the Ozempic and diet been? Do you have a workout routine? I have a basic workout routine where I go to the gym like 2 or 3 times a week if I'm lucky, you know, whenever I get a chance. But other than that, like, I'm not taking Ozempic, I'm taking Wegovy right now. When I first started, I was on Victoza, but I've since switched over to Wegovy, and it's been going great. It has been going very great. It's been managing my appetite by a lot. I mentioned it earlier. The only meal that I eat during the day is dinner after I have a smoothie in the morning that Coda makes. And I just, you know, snack on little things throughout the day. So it has been great. Again, just about at 40 pounds lost in 4 months. I'm going to be making a whole video on it tomorrow, if I can, to post, giving you an update on everything and where I'm at, how I'm feeling. Yes?
Jinx is going back on Broadway.
Oh, nice. Where?
Chicago again.
Ah, cool.
I need to
go. Let's see. Top tier 6 months before I come to the U.S. If that's something that you really want to do. But yes, for the top tier Patreon, if you're a top tier Patreon for 6 months, we can plan something, you know, for a day in the park with either us or me. Let's see, when's the wedding? Next year. Next year on a Disney cruise ship. We haven't announced a specific date yet and cruise ship, but it is next year. Let's see, Manta is so good. I just don't like the loop. The pretzel loop is honestly the worst part about Manta. The positives are way too intense, but it's still a lot of fun. Let's see, I'm a huge Captain Jack Sparrow fan. Do all the ships offer a pirate night? Not all of them.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think they do. I don't think they do it for Australia. I don't think so. At least I haven't heard yet. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Some of our folks who live down under, let me know. I don't know if the Australia cruises include a pirate night, but also Alaska cruises don't offer a pirate night either. Bro, you were on an Alaska cruise. You didn't notice that there was no pirate night? No. You were just vibing?
Freezing the whole time.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm looking for ways.
But yeah, not every cruise includes a pirate night, so just be aware of that. Make sure you do your research before you book a cruise if that is something that you're looking forward to. Let's see. There is a Fly the Drake Passage option on Nat Geo / Lindblad. Bucket list after Galapagos. Also, regional vaccines suck, but they're worth it to go to so many incredible places. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, if I was to ever like go to Antarctica, like I'd either want to fly there or, I mean, like part of me really wants to sail the Drake Passage at least once just to get there. I'd want to go on one of those cruises that go to Antarctica where I can, you know, get off the ship or boats, because I know that there are some smaller ships that go, and they have their own like canoeing excursions or kayaking where you can polar plunges where you can like take like a small motorboat to like the land itself. I want to set foot on Antarctica. That's just what I want to do. I want to set foot on Antarctica. I want to see a penguin colony if I can. That's a real bucket list for me.
Whoa. Oh, that's the private jet around the world price. I was like, oh my god, Adventures by Disney, $100,000. No, look at this one. From Africa.
Only $11,000. Let's see, what's my go-to smoothie? I don't know what goes in it, babe.
I do strawberries and blueberries and like a fresh banana, but the strawberries and blueberries are frozen. Sometimes we get frozen banana, it depends on where I'm at. Yogurt of some sort. Chia seeds, a little bit of oatmeal. Milk.
She makes my smoothies every morning. I have no idea what the heck goes in them.
Spinach in it? You wouldn't? Well, color might give it away.
But yeah, I love and appreciate that she makes my smoothies in the morning.
I tried blackberry. They were too seedy.
Yeah. Yeah. Blackberry, 0 out of 10. Don't do it. Probably raspberry is the same way.
Raspberries aren't seedy, though.
They're not?
I don't know. I ate a ton of them yesterday. I don't remember any seeds.
Let's see. Did you hear the rumors about the new USF parade and maybe perhaps the return of Ghostbusters to the park? Yes, I did watch that video earlier today. I did hear the rumors, and I'm super excited if all that comes to fruition. I have really high hopes for the parade. And I hope it's something similar to what we have in Japan. That would be awesome if we can get a parade like that, because their parade in Japan is top tier. It's so good. So hopefully. Let's see. I saw a recent UK cruise that did not have a pirate night. So yeah, there you go. It's not every cruise that has a pirate night. So just make sure that you are aware. Oh yeah, because Adam went on a cruise and it didn't have a pirate night over there in the UK. Yes, babe.
Called the Boulder Beach.
What's Boulder Beach?
It's in Africa. It's where a lot of the African penguins are.
Ah, okay.
A lot of zoos have their penguin habitats are based off Boulder Beach.
Nah.
Penguins!
Let's see. Lori, hey, Adrian and Coda, good evening. Love the shows. Hi, everyone. I appreciate you being here, Lori. Thank you so much. Let's see. Kathy, I went on the Wonder Down Under sailing 4 nights, and they had pirate night. Okay, so there you go. So the Australia cruises do have pirate night. That's awesome. I'm glad. Glad to hear that. And I'm also very jealous that you were able to do that cruise. I want to do an Australian cruise, but it is way too much money to fly there and back. Let's see. Crossing the Drake is brag-worthy. It's major bucket list for me, but so is going shellback, crossing the equator on a ship. Oh my gosh. I can imagine that can be pretty gnarly. Let's see. British Isles did not have pirate night. They had a color spin party instead. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, see, different Disney cruises offer different things. Let's see. Queso Cracker says he's heading out and to have a nice night. Thank you so much, Queso Crackers. I appreciate you being here. Hope you have a great night. KD, the Cincinnati Zoo does trips. I'm pretty sure they have done the Galapagos in the past. This year they have done trips to Kenya, Tanzania, Manitoba that are sold out, but Holland is available. I didn't know that they did that.
Manitoba You're right there. Anyway.
It's exotic.
I want to go to Kenya and Tanzania specifically. Okay, you get to stay at a game reserve. An evening drive.
I've seen that movie before. If you go to a reserve and stay there, you're not coming home.
It's not an elephant orphanage. I don't know if I could have this outside dinner though. Like just hearing the hyenas, I'd pass away. Simply, no.
Yeah.
Giraffes.
Let's see. Went to the literal equator in Ecuador in 2018 when I was on a volunteer trip. I've been to the equator multiple times. When I was little, my parents would send me to visit family in Ecuador all the time for like months on end, and we would always visit Mitad del Mundo. So yeah, I've been to the equator on numerous occasions. It's actually quite fun. Let's see. We also had Heroes Unite in Australia Cruises, which was fantastic. I need to see a video of the Australia version of Heroes Unite, and I want to compare it because I know it's different, but it's like the same concept, just on a much smaller scale. Let's see. Hey, I work at the Cincinnati Zoo. Thanks for mentioning my job. I appreciate it.
I want to go. It's on my list.
Let's see. Next year, the Cincinnati has a trip to Patagonia that includes peaks, penguins, and pumas. The Manitoba trip is to see polar bears.
Canada checks out.
There are polar bears in Canada?
Bro, really?
I thought it was like an Antarctica thing. I thought it was like an Antarctic thing.
Have you never heard the joke? How many penguins can a polar bear eat? It's like the joke but learning thing. It's
No.
0 because they live on opposite ends of the earth.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, well then. I just learned something new today. I just learned something new.
It's nice that we were in Alaska. If I saw a polar bear, I was leaving. They're big and scary.
I thought polar bears were a southern thing, but okay.
I think they live with the walruses and the belugas.
Yeah. I thought they all fought for food.
I don't think they live in the wild Arctic.
Oh.
Ping!
I should pay attention more at SeaWorld.
And the penguins literally live in Antarctica.
You know, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, moving on. Let's see. Rebooksy Tacos. It's the Nat Geo cruises you want to look at rather than Adventures by Disney. All Disney, but they're different experiences. Okay. We'll take your recommendation, Rebooksy Tacos. Eventually, at some point, we will do a Nat Geo. Let's see. Family in Ecuador. Wow, that's cool. I love Ecuador. Andes Mountains versus Amazon Rainforest. Which do you like better? We like both. Probably the rainforest. I spent a lot more time in the rainforest. Let's see. Midnight Labs. Tanzania is amazing. Highly recommend, but beware the water. I got an awful bacteria-borne illness when I was there last month. Yeah, I would need to bring my own cases of water.
I have a life straw.
I wouldn't trust anything that I ate over there. If I had a stroke, if you're giving me meat of any kind, it needs to be well done. I want to make sure if there's anything living in it, it's dead. Yes.
The next one. Or no, two down, the bottom.
Let's see. I filmed the whole Heroes Unite show on the Disney Wonder. It goes for 30 minutes. I would not know where to post it. Post it on YouTube if you can. That'd be great. Let's see. I learned the polar bear and penguin locations courtesy of Curious George episodes. Yeah, I never watched Curious George when I was little, so that probably explains a bit about my intelligence level when it comes to animals. Yeah. All right, but we have been live for about an hour and a half now. Any last minute questions? We have finally caught up with all the chats. Any last minute questions? Speak now. Forever hold your peace. Ask your questions. I want to hear them. Let's see. It was from Fruit or Veg, I think. Washed with bad water. We only had bottled and clean ice, but fruit there is amazing. See, I'm so nervous to eat anything, to be completely honest.
See, I would always forget, and then I'd be halfway through eating it and go, well, we'll finish it anyway. So I get food
If I die, I die. Let's see. Have a great night, and I need to get back to editing. Always good to chat. Holla the next time you're out on the West Coast. Yeah, definitely, I will. For sure. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Let's see. What are you most excited for about the new Disney Treasure Cruise? The Haunted Mansion Bar. I'm super excited for the Haunted Mansion Parlor. I'm also very excited to check out the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea Bar as well. That's going to be cool. And the Coco Restaurant.
If they do it well. I'm a little
If they
afraid
do it
they're
well.
not. Like, I don't want to get excited.
Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic about the Coco Restaurant. Like, I want the food to be good. I really want it to be good. So if it's if it's not good, then it's going to be a huge L. Let's see. Elizabeth, hello. I appreciate you being here. Let's see. Don't make me go back to the real world. What's the next video that's coming? Well, tomorrow I'm going to be filming the weight loss update. Tomorrow I'm going to be filming the weight loss update. And other than that, I have nothing. I don't have any other videos on hold or anything. I haven't, like, Coda and I, we went to Epcot the other day, but it was like just a her and I trip, and we were just vibing in the park. I didn't bring my camera or anything. So I don't know. I don't have anything. I should be, actually, we are going to the fair on Thursday. We're going to the Florida State Fair. I don't know if I'm going to record there. We're going during the day. I should be fine to bring my big camera and to record things. Like, I'm not writing anything. We're just going to look at animals and to eat some food. And get honey. So I should be able to film at the Florida State Fair. So yeah, other than that, I got nothing. I might visit Busch Gardens soon because the Sky Ride just opened. So I might want to check that out and to film what other stuff is going on over there. They also have their Mardi Gras going on over at Busch Gardens. So I might want to check that out as well. But yeah, we'll find something to do. But as of right now, I don't have too much on the docket. Because the parks are kind of slow right now. There's nothing really too interesting going on in the parks. We already covered Mardi Gras at Universal. So who knows? I know that the Flower and Garden Festival is starting soon. So we'll definitely be there for that. It's the Death Festival for Coda. Let's see. Elizabeth says, sorry, can't donate right now, but hopefully soon. Hey, that is no problem at all. I never expect donations from anybody. It is totally fine. As long as you leave a like on the video or the stream and share it around with your friends, I'm totally fine. You do not need to donate if you don't have to, if you don't want to or are not able to. Let's see. What's the best part about sailing on a Disney cruise ships, and what's your favorite restaurant on the Disney cruise? So my favorite restaurant on the Disney cruise is actually going to be Tiana's Place on the Wonder. I love the food and the vibes of that restaurant. Mardi Gras night is absolutely incredible. And the best part about sailing on Disney cruises is the level of service that you get on the ships and being in the Disney bubble. Like, I've said it multiple times in the past, like, I feel like the Disney parks have lost their magic, but the level of service and magic that you feel on the cruise is absolutely insane. And the cruise ships is where I feel the Disney magic and the true level of service that the Disney parks used to have. So yeah, that's what really does it for me. Let's see, what's your most favorite and least favorite park at Disney World and why? So my most favorite park at Disney World is going to be, I'm going to say Epcot still. I love Epcot. I just wish that I could ride Guardians whenever the heck I wanted to. Epcot is my favorite park. My least favorite park is Animal Kingdom. And, I mean, I know that makes Coda sad, because Animal Kingdom is her favorite park.
Okay, mine are... Oh, yeah, Animal's my favorite. Hill I'll Die On. Hollywood Studios, still not a full day park.
Neither is Animal Kingdom.
Go on the trails, ride the safari, wait your line for Flight of Passage. You can make it a full day park.
If I stare at every ant that I see on the ground, yeah.
And I don't mean rope drop.
You don't mean rope drop.
Okay, first of all, you also have to ride the safari twice, okay? There's different animals. There are painted dogs in the morning. The hyenas are out closer to sunset. So there's different animals. The lions are more active later in the day. The hoofstock's more active earlier in the morning.
See how passionate she gets about Animal Kingdom? See how passionate she gets?
The elephants, hit or miss, period. Mandrills, hit or miss, period. but it's different.
Like, tell me how Animal Kingdom is the largest Disney park on property,
They got a safari.
but there's only 4 rides. There's like 4 rides. Okay, only 4 rides worth doing. 4 rides worth doing.
Okay, which ones aren't worth doing?
Aren't worth doing?
Navi.
Triceratops. Navi, Triceratops. I can't even tell you the last time I rode Cali River Rapids.
Okay, but you get to spray people.
Okay, but that's not on the ride.
But it's at the exit, and they won't let you go up the exit to spray people.
I know, right? So yeah, the only things worth doing: Dinosaur, Expedition Everest, Flight of Passage, and Safari. Those are the only 4 rides that are worth doing.
The train to Rafiki.
Oh, what? I'm taking a train to go and draw and pet some goats?
Pigs.
When you pass a million of them on I-4?
You can see the elephants in the background. They got the baby back there. I don't think he's out yet. I haven't seen pictures of him yet.
Animal
You can see him
Kingdom
from the
is...
train.
Animal Kingdom is like a 3-hour park.
That's rude.
It's the largest park and they have the least to do.
Hollywood sucks.
Hollywood Studios...
Everything will have at least an hour and a half wait.
Yeah.
At any
I mean,
time.
I'm not saying that Hollywood Studios is that much better, but it's still a much better park overall than
Stuffy,
Animal
there's
Kingdom.
no air movement. Snacks suck. Snacks. Except the Ronto wrap.
I was about to say,
Only
you leave the
exception.
Ronto wrap alone.
But I would also argue that's not a snack. That's like lunch.
That's a snack.
Oh,
Does anyone know? Does anyone know if the Ronto wrap is on the dining plan as a quick service credit or a snack credit? Let me know.
It's probably a quick service credit.
Actually, I was watching Adam Hatton's video earlier today. The spring rolls are a quick service credit, not a snack credit.
That's a snack.
That's
See?
a
Okay.
snack. That's a snack. But I was shook to find that out, that they will use a quick service credit on a spring roll.
Where do you get a Ronto wrap from?
Docking Day or Ronto Roasters.
Well, it did pull up as Ronto first. Does it tell you on the...
I don't know.
It doesn't tell you, I don't think.
But yeah. It is. We just got in a very off-topic conversation.
Heated conversation.
Let's see. Question. We are cruising on the Magic in 13 days, but are GTY and still haven't been assigned a room number. How close to sailing have you heard people getting their room number? I've heard people getting their room number day of. I've heard it happen. Whether or not it's true, I've heard people get it the day of. So yeah, just be aware that you might still be waiting a while. But I mean, to be fair, every time that I've sailed GTY, I've found out like a month or so beforehand. So it all varies on a great many different things. But you're gonna have so much fun on the Magic. I'm very jealous that you're sailing on the Magic. I'm sure Coda is too. Let's see. I've been watching your theme park arcade Let's Plays. Any planned videos on that channel? Yes, as soon as I upgrade my laptop. Because right now my laptop is doo-doo. I bought it like 5 years ago, and right now it's on life support basically. Like I'm surprised that we're even able to do these live streams, to be completely honest with you. Like it's on its last legs, and it is not able to handle gaming anymore, unfortunately. So yeah, hopefully soon, you know, I'll be able to upgrade this laptop. But yes, I would love to do more with Theme Park Arcade, for sure. Let's see. Kenny, hey, I've been on a cruise to the Virgin Islands. I so badly want and hope to go on a Disney cruise as a bucket list. You will eventually. You will at some point. It is awesome. You're going to have a lot of fun. And I've been to the Virgin Islands before, and they are amazing. Let's see. Animal Kingdom seems smaller than all the other ones. No, I mean, like, as far as park space is concerned, kinda, but the park overall in its land, it's bigger. Yeah, you can fit every other park into Animal Kingdom. Let's see. I side with Coda. Ride the Safari twice, and you can always keep doing the single rider line plus shows. There's no single rider line on the Safari, right? Coda, no. I don't think there is.
I'd also be mad as hell though. Can you imagine? You're like a party of 2. or 3, and they squish a 4th person in there, and like now you're not a man.
Yeah, no, there's no way.
I'll give you 3, not 2. 2. Fit another party. Like 3. 2. I'd always be riding single ride. You are guaranteed an end spot.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I was on at the Ankole Cattle mooed at me and it was amazing. I said hi and it... it's counted as a sandwich on the menu, the Ronto wrap. So I'm going to assume it's a quick service credit.
That's lame. It's a snack.
Okay, on your new medication, I want you to go eat one and tell me how you feel.
That's different. My medication doesn't count. Because, yeah, on my medication, the Ronto wrap, fill me up. Let's see. I would totally take the train to go to the animation and play with goats.
Goats and piggies. I think they have a Komodo dragon back there too. Now that you can play with it, I think it's fun.
Yeah, see, you got some people on your side, babe.
Yeah. There's also the hospital back there. Like, what if they're doing a procedure? Your mom said like how old is one?
Let's see. Tim, how was your experience on the Brightline train? We loved it. We loved it. We absolutely loved it. Even though the video was sponsored, we were able to give our, full honest thoughts and opinions. We absolutely loved it. I had a lot of fun, and I will happily take it again for any cruise that I take down in South Florida. Like, honestly, having Brightline, it opened up, Southern Florida cruising for us a whole lot more, and I love it. Do I necessarily need to go in premium every time I go? No, absolutely not. I am perfectly okay with going in smart class.
Premium if we're, like, going over lunch. Or, like, if we're taking a late train.
Yeah.
Like, so dinner time.
Mm-hmm.
Premium. But, like, smart was fine.
Yeah. Smart's totally fine. Let's see. Hamburger spring rolls. Yes, they're so good. Let's see. What's the best way to avoid crowds at Universal Studios and Disney World? Well, Disney World, you're going to get crowds pretty much all the time. It doesn't matter what time of year you go. You're always going to get crowds. Universal Studios, go online and look up the historical crowd calendars for the park, and you can still pretty much follow those. Like, there are times of year where the parks can be pretty much empty, and rides will be very short waits. Let's see, Jessica Cortez. I work for a cruise line, different line, but yes, it's very common for GCY cabins to be assigned day of. Yep, see, there you go. Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that, but yeah, it's not uncommon. Let's see, what would be a good starting out, not too expensive laptop for gaming? Okay. I don't use this laptop specifically for gaming. I use it to stream gaming. I should have been more specific with that. No, I don't game on my laptop because it's a MacBook Pro. I don't use it for gaming. I use it for streaming, and right now it can't handle streaming video games. I should have said that. So, unfortunately, I don't have a recommendation for gaming laptops. Let's see. I shared your Brightline video with one of my Disney Cruise Line Facebook groups as folks were asking about it, taking from MCO to Fort Everglades, and folks found it very helpful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And yeah, that Brightline video is actually doing super well. It's doing much better than I ever anticipated it doing. It's got over 50,000 views.
No, really?
Yeah. I'm actually very excited that it's got that many views, and people have been very positive in that video, saying that it's super informative and that it's helping them out. So yeah, that was the whole purpose of the video. I wanted it to be helpful. I wanted people to know what the experience was like riding from MCO to Port Everglades or Miami and back, and it's doing its job. So I'm very happy. And for those of you guys who are sharing it with your Facebook groups and sharing it with others, I appreciate you. You guys are the real MVPs. If you're assigned a day of, that means you have to bring your bags on since no room number to let the porters know. No, like, you should find out that morning, if not like at midnight. Like, you should know before you actually get on the ship. Like, I've never seen it that late, but yeah, I mean, unfortunately, you're not going to get luggage tags sent to you, at least in Disney's case, because in Disney's case they send you luggage tags with your room number on it, but you're probably not going to get that. But yeah, you should find out on your phone. You should get an email or something that says your room number prior to getting to the port, so that way you can have your bag sent to your room. Let's see, single rider like on Everest is what I meant earlier. Okay, there you go. I was about to say there's no single rider on Safari. Yeah, I sat and watched one of the vets checking out one of the animals at the viewing area. Let's see. Edward Lee says, book a weekday that's not a holiday. Yep. Let's see. Hey guys, glad to catch. Yeah. Hey guys, glad to catch you live. Thanks for all you do. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate you. But on that note, we have been live for an hour and 50 minutes. That is absolutely insane. We are going to go ahead and wrap it up here. So thank you all so much for tuning into today's live stream. I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. We had 170 people in here at one point, which is absolutely wild. These live streams are becoming bigger and bigger every time we do them. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much. And to all of you guys who are here for the cruise content, I appreciate you. Please go ahead and give my theme park content a try. I promise you, you will like them as well. And to all of my new subscribers, again, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. Check out all the other videos. Binge watch my videos, and on the channel, I guarantee you'll find something that you like. I'm losing my words. I'm super thankful for each and every single one of you guys. Thank you all for tuning in to the live stream. Thank you all for hanging out with us. I hope you had a lot of fun, because we certainly had a lot of fun. We love doing these live streams. We're going to try and do them a little bit more often, because the last time I did one was almost a month ago. We'll try and do them a bit more often. But anyways, guys, I hope you're all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Have a wonderful night, everybody.